Hi everyone! Welcome to Catholic Girl Talk. Today I have Hannah with me.
Hi.
And we're going to be talking about feminine receptivity. So this is something that we both find really amazing and inspiring, that our bodies and souls as women were designed to receive God and receive others. So why don't you start off with that, Hannah?
Okay. A few years ago, when I started thinking more about feminine receptivity, I was wondering, okay, what does that mean and everything. And I read this book, and it had so many details and information about that I was so amazed. And basically, they were saying things. Yeah, this is the book. And it was really good, and I recommend it. But they were talking about things like saying yes to God and others. That's the basic idea of receptivity. A woman's receptivity finds its fullness in saying yes to God and others. So one of the things that struck me in the book when I read it was that when they were talking about Mary, when the angel Gabriel asked her to be the mother of God, she willingly said yes. And that was a true example for me as feminine receptivity, how she said yes to God even if she didn't know what was going to happen to her. And that was kind of like a self-sacrifice part for her, because she didn't know, but yet it was God who asked her, and so she was willingly accepting what he asked of her and everything. So
that's so me. I think a really practical way that we can imitate Mary, like you were saying, and being open and saying yes to God's plan and everything, is just with certain times in our life that we feel really vulnerable and upset or sad, or just we have those times when we're most open. So in those moments, what I have found so helpful for me is to be like, you know what, Jesus, I'm just gonna say yes to whatever you want right now. What do you want to show me? And I just let myself be loved by him in those moments, because that's when I'm going to be most receptive to whatever the Lord just wants to say to me. So something I read in my Advent reflection, as Mary was being prepared to be a place where Jesus would come, as you said, at the Annunciation, so we can be prepared to bring God to the world in a new way. Opening yourself to the Lord and his will, he wants to come through you to the world in a new way. And that is just so mind-blowing and so cool.
Yeah, and then when she said yes, Mary, in the Annunciation, it also reflects the humility that she had. And when in her yes, she was so full of love when she said it, and she was so humbled by God. That's one of the things that really got to me, was wow, she said yes even when she didn't know what was going to happen. And that yes really did reveal her love for God and even for the whole world.
And it does take a lot of humility too. I'm trying to tie in with the Marian thing, when you are feeling upset, to be like, you know what, God, it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna let you work here. It takes a lot of humility, because we want to be in control. No, everything's gonna go my way. I'm gonna sit here on bed because I'm so upset. But
that's one of the main things that I had trouble with, is humility. So when I see Miriam, she had perfect humility, and that's something I really need to work on, especially as a woman too. Yeah. And just saying yes to God and everything, I really need humility.
So that concludes our discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe below to Catholic Girl Talk. Also, if you want this book, it's called Blessed, Beautiful, and Bodacious by Pat Gone. Advent Journal is from Blessed Is She.
Great.
Look them
website.
up.
Awesome.
We're in love.
Yes.
They're so good. Just beautiful reflections for women. So look those two books up.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Olivia.
And also, we'll just say bye. So then, okay.